All right, so today I kind of wanted to make a video on the like on a technique that I've sort of discovered, sort of like halfway through like my path like so far on lucid dreaming, which is like it's called the image streaming technique, right? And like what so basically what the image streaming technique is like you're basically um, using like the image stream, which is like basically like the stream of images and like the random auto generated thoughts that you get as you fall asleep. Right? And this is like different than hypnagogic imagery, right? Like these are like the thoughts, the visualizations, the random thoughts that you get, like when your brain sort of yaps as you fall asleep. Like what you're going to do with this technique is like as you get those visualizations, as you get those images in your head, what you're going to do is you're going to essentially treat every single visualization that you get as if it were a lucid dream, right? And this is sort of like a role play sort of technique, right? Where basically it's like if you get like a mental image of being in like a pool house, then what you're going to do is you're going to pretend like you're in a lucid dream while you're in the pool house, and like okay, like it's almost like you're asking yourself like, okay, what would I do if I was in a lucid dream right now in this sort of pool house, or like what would I do right now if I was in a lucid dream and like I wanted to like teleport to this location, or I wanted to do this superpower, and you're just gonna do that all the way until you fall asleep, and that can really influence the dream. Like I've had a couple of successful like sort of lucid dreams with this technique, right? Because like, and one of the things about this technique is that if you essentially role play with your visualizations, if you get that image stream into your head and you essentially pretend that you're in a lucid dream, what's going to happen is that you're going to enter the dream with basically with like the state of mind of like, oh, okay, this is a lucid dream, and so you're going to act as if you're in a lucid dream until you're actually in a lucid dream, which like it's super weird, but it actually works. And but like one of the caveats of like this technique is that I've actually done this a couple of times, but it's kind of weird because like what you'll do is you'll sort of pretend that you're in a lucid dream, or you'll get these visualizations and like of these images into your head, right? And then what it's like sometimes I'll be in like in literally in the middle of the dream, and I'll be like, oh, okay, I'm still image streaming, like I'm still streaming the images into my head, even though like I'm already in the fucking dream, right? So it can be kind of difficult to sort of say, oh, okay, like now I'm in the dream. Now I can do what I want. But it's a really cool and sort of simple technique if you're really like if you're like a really active daydreamer, if you're sort of like a maladaptive daydreamer like I am. Like if you're the kind of person who like you put headphones on and you like pace around your room for like half an hour to an hour straight, just like visualizing stuff, this might be like a really good technique for you, since like you're basically just pretending to be in a lucid dream, pretending, visualizing. You're essentially daydreaming yourself into a lucid dream. So yeah, I just think that's like a really cool technique, especially if you're someone who's like a really active daydreamer, you daydream a lot. That could be that image streaming technique could be like a really useful technique. So yeah.